evening and welcome to Heartland Farms Field for tonight's football game between the St. Mary Catholic Zephers and your Amherst Falcons. St. Mary Central High School, Amherst High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hands over your heart for the singing of our national anthem, tonight being sung by Presley Voss.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello everybody and welcome to this Wisconsin Week 1 varsity football matchup between the St. Mary Catholic Zephers and the Amherst Falcons. I'm Brett McNamara and you're listening to Zaleski Sports on YouTube. What a beautiful day it is to play some football as we have an exciting matchup for all of you here today, so let's get into it. First off, Hoff Farve Real Estate. Brett Farve is your local realtor, born and raised in Amherst. You can place your trust in his knowledge of the market. Whether buying, selling, or just curious about real estate values, reach out to Brett Favor with Keller Williams of Stevens Point. First off, let's head over to the St. Mary Catholic Zephers. Last season, they went 1-8 overall and 0-7 in conference. They did not make playoffs. Maddox Dyer, the quarterback, won 88 of 185 with 6 touchdown passes and 17 interceptions. Their leading wide receiver and rusher, Daniel Harness, had a great year last year. He graduated, so they're going to have to rely on senior wide receiver Mason Wagner and junior wide receiver Tarvin Trinker to fill his space. Over on Amherst's side, went 8-3 last season, 5-2 in conference. Won their first round matchup, but did lose in the second round against Stratford, 28-7. So they're looking to have a better end to their season than last year. Michael Glodowski led that team with 69 for 108, 15 touchdown passes, and 5 interceptions. As you can hear, the starting lineup for offense for Amherst is being announced right now, as I will go over it as well. Michael Klodowski at quarterback. At running back, it's Aiden Nerdahl. Wide receiver Cannon Hodges, along with wide receiver Sully Perkins, Callan Lusick, and Dylan Cook. At left tackle is going to be Jesse Blinker. Left guard Logan Glodowski. Center Jacob Skipier. And right guard Gibson Kenyon. And finishing off at right tackle is Colby Biatowski. So we're about 1 minute here from game time here at Amherst. And like I said, it's a very beautiful night out. Barely any wind. Very humid out. Just some great football weather and a great atmosphere here in Amherst, as everybody is ready to play some football. On the other side, starting on offense for St. Mary's, at quarterback, it's Maddox Dyer. Talked about him before. At running back is Elliot Reichenbacker. Wide receivers are Dominic Osgood, Tarver Trinker, Mason Wagner, Luke Fairweather. And your offensive line for the Zephers are Camden Collins, Preston Krieger, Alexander Klinkhammer, Isaiah Hennessy, and Gimson Rouse. As it's going to be the Zephers electing to receive the ball. Amherst kicking it towards their east end zone. Kicking for Amherst is going to be number 9, Tyler Locken, the junior. As here we go. Ball out to the left hash marks around the 15-yard line. Gets out around the outside and it breaks a couple tackles and tackle out of bounds at about the 42. That's Luke Fairweather, the wide receiver for the Zephers. A great return there and nice starting ball position for St. Mary. So starting at quarterback once again, it's Maddox Dyer. Looking to have a better touchdown interception ratio than last season. One running back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the left. Slot man in motion, and he fumbles the ball, and that's on the ground early, and Dyer will jump on it. Looks like he just lost the handle on that. And it'll bring up a 2nd and about 15 here for the Zephers. Looks like it was intended for Mason Wagner. We're going to go with the same formation here. Here's a snap. Throwing, and he's got Wagner there. And a much-needed gain there of about 13. It'll be a 3rd and short. Marked him a little bit shorter than I initially thought it, so about 3rd and 4 here for the Zephers. Falcons looking to force an early 3 and out. So they go with 3 down linemen, 2 inside linebackers. Looks to be man-to-man. Same formation once again for the Zephers. Here's the snap, handoff, and tackled right behind the line of scrimmage by Gibson Kenyon. And a nice play there from the Falcons, forcing the Zephers to punt. And it'll be a 3 and out for St. Mary's. So not a nice start here for the Zephers. So they had a fumble on the first snap of the ball game. So they're going to punt it away now. Almost blocked. And tackled right away by number 88, Jacob Ernsting. So 1st and 10 now for the Falcons from the 27-yard line. And we'll see what Michael Kladowski is going to do here with this offense. A really nice season last year. looking to have even a better season. So trips to the right for the Falcons. One running back in the backfield. He'll go in a 3-point stance. Gladowski handoff. Nice run here. Breaks a couple tackles. That's Aiden Nerdahl with a first down pickup of 18. Oh, excuse me. Around 28 actually on that rush. So 1st and 10 now. About 10 minutes remaining here. This first quarter. So trips left now for the Falcons. Looks like a blitz might be coming here for the Zephers. Sure enough, could have been an option play for Gladowski. He decides to keep it, and that's going to be a gain of about 3. Tackled around the 49-yard line of St. Mary's. Gladowski had the option there, but decided it was best to keep it. Picked up a minimal gain. Amherst runs a unique kind of offense, kind of like they do in college football, looking over to the sideline, the big picture boards to see what the play is. So trips left now. Here's a snap, had the bubble screen option, decides to go on the other side of the field to Sully Perkins. And that will be a first down for Perkins. And about a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons are moving this ball quickly. And everything they're doing is working very well so far. Zephers showing blitz once again. Motion is the slot wide receiver. It's a toss to Dylan Cook. Tries to get around the outside, but is tackled right away by the outside linebacker, D. George Voss. Voss, the sophomore, sitting at 6'1", 195, reading that play perfectly. Forcing the Zephers, the Falcons to a loss of 1. Two wide receivers on each side. 3 down linemen for the Zephers. Motion, slot wide receiver, fake toss. It's going to go deep. He's got the man. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be a touchdown. Amherst, 6-0. Had him right from the jump. That's Sully Perkins, who had an initial catch of 12 in that drive. This time with a 35-yard touchdown and an early 6-0 start here for the Falcons. And there was nothing but green grass in front of him as soon as he caught that ball. Or should I say blue turf. And it looks like the Falcons are actually going to be going for 2 here. Or excuse me, actually they are going for 1. A little bit of a unique style PAT with a huddle. Here's the snap, a little bit low. And that'll be through the uprights, and good. It is 7-0 Falcons. You're listening on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favorite Realty. We'll be right back.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Hello and welcome back. It is currently 7-0 Amherst Falcons. Scoring there was Sully Perkins from the pass from Michael Gladowski, his first touchdown pass of the season. And the Falcons will now kick it away to the Zephers. At the same spot as the last one. Fumbled it, picks it right back up, and tackled around the 25-yard line. So not as good as a return as the last one for Luke Fairweather. About 15 yards away from the first return. See, the Falcons can do exactly what they did last time, and that was force a 3-and-out. Couple of miscues from the Zephers as they look to clean it up. Here's the snap. Throwing, looking for the wide receiver, and just over his head. Pass intended for Luke Fairweather. Nice defense there from Tyler Loken. This one is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Two wide receivers to the left and right. Blitz on the outside. He's going to have to make a quick play. Throwing it, pass intended for, and intercepted! That's Sully Perkins, who just scored the touchdown on the previous drive for the Falcons, trying to get around the outside. Tackled by Luke Fairweather. What a play there from Perkins, as he is making a name for himself within the first 13 minutes of this ball game. There was holding on the offense. Obviously, that penalty will be declined, and it will be first down Falcons. As Sully Perkins is doing it all for Amherst. So that's Maddox Dyer's first interception of the season. And not a great throw there. He had to make a quick play rolling outside the pocket. Defenders chasing him. And tried to make something that wasn't really there. So here's Amherst now at the 37. It's going to be a handoff to Nerdahl. About a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Amherst kind of has like a little bit of a tempo offense. Doesn't really have a huddle, but seems to be working very well so far. So it's going to be trips right now for the Falcons. The Zephers looks to be in a man-to-man defense. Here's a snap. Screen pass to Perkins. He's got Greengrass in front of him, makes a play, and tackled around the 25-yard line, and that's going to be another first down for the Falcons. Perkins now with his 3rd reception. Perkins, the senior, 6'2", 165. And a nice option for Gladowski. So trips left. Here's the snap. Handoff to Nerdahl. Breaks one tackle. Gets around the outside. Nice block by Perkins. He's in to the end zone for a touchdown. It is now 13-0 Amherst. And that play would have not happened if it wasn't for Perkins, Sully Perkins, making the block on the outside. Nerdahl saw that perfectly and got around the edge, right to the corner of the end zone. And the Falcons are on their way. So maybe a possibly early blowout. We'll see. Zephers do not have anything so far that can stop this Amherst offense. So here's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 Falcons. As we're going to head to another commercial break here on Zaleski Sports. This is brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's currently 14-0 Falcons. A little bit of a summary here. An interception thrown by Dreyer. Perkins picked him off. And a nice return here for Fairweather. Gets around the outside. He's got 1 man to beat. He will beat him, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Zephers. And just like that, it's a one-possession game in a blink of an eye. And he almost broke out that first return, only got to the 45. Second time, fumbled it a little bit. Stopped at the 25. This time he gets around the outside and goes the distance. Luke Fairweather putting the Zephers on his back as they try to cut into this lead even more. The extra point. Here's a snap, a little bit high, and that's going to be good. So 14-7. And I guess I spoke a little too soon, as it will be around a 75-yard kick return touchdown for Luke Fairweather. So an interception and a rushing touchdown for the Falcons. Kicks it back off to the Zephers, and they take it all the way. So now 14-7 Falcons with about 5:55 left to go in this first quarter. It will be number 32, Carlos Verhoff, kicking it off for the Zephers. The junior. Back to return for the Falcons is Sully Perkins and quarterback Michael Glodowski. Comes the kick from Verhoff. It's going to go over the head of Perkins into the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Zephers will look to hold the Falcons from putting any more points on the board. This one is brought to you by Maple Fall Fest is September 13th and 14th. Shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Check out the Kids Zone, Yummy Food Court, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and the Merle. The 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Two wide receivers on each side of the ball for the Falcons. Glodowski with He will keep the ball. Nice block there. Gets around the outside. Breaks another tackle. And steps out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A nice rush there for the quarterback, Michael Glodowski. Had the option with Aiden Nerdahl. Decided to keep it. And turned out to be the right decision. Glodowski's been very impressive so far this first game of the season. It's going to be trips left with Liam Koner as the slot wide receiver. Nerdahl in the backfield. Here's a snap to Glodowski. Keeps it once again, gets through the hole, and trucks. Wow, what a truck there on Mason Wagner. Glodowski dropping the shoulder as he makes Mason Wagner eat the turf monster. And like I said, Michael Glodowski has been nothing but impressive so far, leading Amherst so far to this 14-7 lead. A little bit confusion between the sideline and Glodowski. A little bit of a tighter formation on the right side there. And timeout is called by the Falcons. 14-7 here currently. Amherst is up. And seems to be a little bit of confusion between the refs. But we're going to head on a quick commercial break here, brought to you by Hoff Favorite Realty. We'll be right back.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Looks like the Falcons are ready after their first timeout of the ball game. 14-7 Amherst. 4 down linemen for the Zephers. Here's a snap. Keeper by Glodowski. Gets around the outside. Spin move and tackled by the linebacker, DeGeorge Voss. Voss made a nice play a couple drives ago. Glodowski with another great run there. And he's showing off all the moves. Laid down a truck a couple plays ago. Had another rush for about 13 before that one. And then, of course, the touchdown pass to Sully Perkins. Here's a snap. Looking. Glodowski's going to have to make a play here. Wide open is the check down man, the tight end. That's Callan Lusick. And it's going to be a first down for the Falcons. Glodowski was looking everywhere, had great time in the pocket. So pretty much had all the options open and found the right one there on a dump off pass to Lusick. Perkins in the top corner. So I wouldn't be surprised if Glodowski looks to go his way once again. And once again, another timeout is called. Second timeout of the drive by the Falcons. And it looks to be just confusion between the head coach and the quarterbacks, or excuse me, the quarterback play calling. This one is brought to you by Culligan Water. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. That's Culligan Water. So Amherst currently up 14-7, looking to build that lead a little bit more. Zephers' only score came from a kick return touchdown by Luke Fairweather. But otherwise, offensively, they haven't even got it over the 50-yard line. So 2 wide receivers to the right. Perkins kind of in a tight end position. It's going to be a quarterback draw to Gladowski, and he's met at about the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. So he was tackled by Brennan DuPont, the sophomore outside linebacker. Twins left. Nerdahl in the backfield. Here's a snap. Fake handoff to Nerdahl. A little quick pitch pass to Perkins, and the ball kind of goes out of Perkins, but they're going to call him down. It's going to be no gain. So a little bit of trickery there between the Falcons and Perkins. Results in no gain. So trips left now. Perkins in the slot. It's going to be Benjamin Koffel on the right side. And a 3rd and 5 now for Gladowski and the Falcons. Here's a snap. Handoff, and about a gain of 2 for Nerdahl. And it looks like they're going to keep the offense out there. It is only a 4th and 1 now for Amherst. And once again, just confusion between the players and where they need to be for their formations. So they better run a play quickly here. Here's a snap. Handoff, and he's in for the touchdown. That's Aiden Nerdahl. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, pushing the lead to 20-6. And even I was confused on that play. I didn't even think he got past the line of scrimmage. But he ended up getting into the end zone. So 1:40 left in this first quarter. 20-6 Falcons awaiting the PAT. And it's going to be a fake. Here's Gladowski. He's going to have to make a play. Nobody's open. He's just going to throw it up, and that one's going to be batted out of bounds. As it will stay to 20-7 Falcons. We're going to take another commercial break here on Zaleski Sports. Once again, this is brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty. And we'll be back shortly.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Hello and welcome back. It's currently 20-7 Falcons. Most recently, it was a touchdown rush for Aiden Nerdahl, his second of the game. And it's a little bit of a squib kick here, and picked up by number 12, Liam Koner. And the Zephers will start their drive at the 32-yard line. So the Zephers looking to get something going here. Their last offensive possession resulted in an interception to Sully Perkins. And once again, their score came on a kick return touchdown from Luke Fairweather. Here's a snap, handoff, and almost fumbled, but picked up by Tony Vaquera. And it's just stuff like that that the Zephers are doing that's halting them from getting big plays. Just little tiny fumbles here and there. The first play of the ball game was a fumble by the quarterback. And excuse me, that was Nicholas Campbell with the carry. Here's a snap, handoff, and tackled right behind the line of scrimmage by the outside linebacker, Judah Cole. And it's going to be a loss of 3. And now 3rd down and 10 for the Zephers. Back-to-back handoffs. That one to D. George Voss. He's made a couple of plays defensively, trying to make plays for St. Mary's on the offensive side of the ball. So Twins right now, 2 running backs in the backfield. Fairweather, the lone wide receiver on the left. Here's a snap to Maddox Dyer, and that's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for Tarver Trinker. And that will result in another punt here for the Zephers and a 3-and-out once again. Here's a snap, and it's blocked. And it looks like the Falcons are going to pick it up. Yes, they are. And they got through there right away. They almost did on the last punt. This time they do. It's picked up by Judah Cole. I'm not sure who blocked it. I believe it was J.C. Bowman with the block, getting right through there, and now Amherst will be set up at around the 20-yard line. It is the end of the first quarter here in Amherst. It's currently 20-7 Falcons. As we're going to head to another commercial break. Once again, this is brought to you by Hoff Favorite Realty, as we will be back after this break.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up.
Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
The most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close.
To this Week 1 varsity football matchup between the St. Mary Catholic Zephers and the Amherst Falcons. I'm Brett McNamara, and you're listening on Zaleski Sports. It's currently 20-7 after 1 here in Amherst, and here's a quarterback draw to Gladowski. And what a game so far for Michael Gladowski. And along with him, Aiden Nerdahl, 2 touchdown rushes so far, as Gladowski has some equipment malfunction with his cleats, and time will be called. So Gladowski on the QB draw picked up about 5, and it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 10 as we await for Michael to put his cleat back on. And they did stop the clock. Surprised they just don't bring in another quarterback and hand off the ball to Nerdahl. But looks like Gladowski's all ready to go. And the Zephers have done nothing to stop this Amherst offense so far. They are just doing whatever they want to them, and everything is working. Nerdahl in the backfield, Sully Perkins to the right, Dylan Cook to the left. Here's a snap to Gladowski, looking towards the end zone, and it's caught. What a throw! And it's a touchdown catch for Caden Yakus, excuse me. And what a tight pass there from Gladowski as he zips it right in there for his 2nd touchdown pass of the day. It is now 26-7 Falcons. And just what about we predicted here? Sort of a blowout here for the Falcons. Just absolute dominance as that one's going to go far right and a miss. So that score will stick at 26-7 as it's another touchdown pass from Gladowski to Caden Yakus. And the Zephers need to do something here. They have not picked up a first down yet. It's been all 3 and outs. Their only score coming from a kick return touchdown. Maybe something will change here going the other direction. As if they want to stay in this ball game, they got to score here. So kicking it away once again is Tyler Loken. Here we go, another squib kick. Nice little couple hops. Gets through the one guy. Looks like that was DeGeorge Voss right through his legs, but recovered by Dominic Todd. So first down now for the Zephers from the 23-yard line. One turnover so far for St. Mary's. It's an interception. It was retrieved by Sully Perkins. Here's the I formation now for the Zephers. Handoff. That's DeGeorge Voss, and about a pickup of 7. So once again, they look to pick up their first down of the ball game. And we're already in the second quarter with 11 minutes remaining. Tarver Trinkner, excuse me, off to the right. Handoff, George DeVos tries to break it on the outside, and that's going nowhere. Once again, that's Aiden Nerdall making the play. As he's doing it on both sides, that's a loss of 3, and it's now 3rd and 6 for the Zephers. Starting to think Aiden Nerdall's playing every position. He's been everywhere tonight. Twins right now for the Zephers. 2 running backs. Fullback dive, and that goes for about a gain of 1.5 yards. And once again, this looks to be going in the direction of another 3 and out. And sure enough, here comes the punting unit for St. Mary's Catholic. So punting away now are the Zephers for about the 4th time. Last time it was blocked. This time he gets it away in time. And tripped up right away by DeGeorge Voss. Logan Hintz goes nowhere. Maybe about a gain of 2 or 3. And they will start their drive at the 44-yard line. So the Zephers trying to talk it over. And they got to get some momentum going and try and halt this Falcons offense in any way they can. They are doing everything perfect so far, 26-7. As the Falcons look to continue what they are doing right. Here's a quarterback draw to Gladowski. And about a pickup of 1. Tackled by the inside linebacker, Isaiah Hennessy. Excuse me, defensive lineman, Isaiah Hennessy. It's going to be Twins right now for Amherst. Nerdall in the backfield. Here's a snap. Handoff to Nerdall. Breaking a few tackles once again. Nerdall just dropping the shoulder on any person he sees on that Zephers defense. And about a gain of 4. And that'll be at the 48-yard line for Amherst. 3rd and 3. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. Wouldn't be surprised if they go back to Nerdahl, but looks like they're going to throw here. Quick pass, and it's dropped. Wide open was Talon McCormick, the junior wide receiver, as Gladowski just tried to get that first down on a 5-yard curl route. But McCormick couldn't catch that one. So now they're going to go for it on 4th and 3. And this is exactly what the Zephers need, a big stop to build that momentum up. About less than 8 left and a false start for the Zephers, and back-to-back mistakes here from Talon McCormick, as that's going to be a loss of 5. And for the first time tonight, the punting unit will come in for Amherst. As back to return, it looks like it's Nolan Keller. Actually, it's Mason Wagner. And another kind of unusual formation here by the Falcons. Yeah, a little bit of a spread punting unit. Low snap. He's going to have to pick it up and punt it away. Gladowski's just going to take it. He might get the first down. He will. Mason Gladowski does it once again. Just when you thought the Zephers could get a stop, Mason Gladowski says not today and picks up the first down on a punt mistake, I'm going to say. But nothing looks like it's a mistake at this point. So now 1st down and 10 for the Falcons. So the refs have stopped the game so far. And they're going to talk something over here. If they maybe think that they had his knee down on the punt. I don't think that's that. So we'll wait the call here. It looks like refs are just going to talk it over with the coaches. And we're going to resume play. 1st and 10 now for Amherst. Here's the snap to Gladowski. High snap. And here's Nerdahl. Gets around the outside. Cuts inside. And what a block by the wide receiver, Callan Lusick. Laying a corner down on the ground. And that will result in a first down run from Aiden Nerdahl. So Twins right now for the Falcons. St. Mary Catholic just trying to stop this Falcons offense, and they just can't. Hand off to Nerdahl once again. And tackled initially by Elliot Reichenbacker. About a gain of 4. Closer to 5, so 2nd and 5 now for the Falcons. It's about the same spot where on their last drive they had that touchdown pass from Mason Gladowski to Caden Yakus. So same formation here for the Falcons as they look to build their lead even more. Here's the snap. Gladowski looking, overthrown. He had the wide receiver, Cannon Hodges, but overthrown. It'll now be 3rd and 5 for Amherst. This is brought to you by the Tomorrow River School District. Great things are happening at the Tomorrow River School District. Join the Falcon family. Are you ready to fly with us? Here's the snap. Late handoff to Murdahl. And Nerdahl gets his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got the hat trick. And it's now 32-7 Falcons. And Nerdahl, as soon as he got through that initial line of scrimmage, looks like there was nobody in front of him to stop him. So 32-7 now with about 6:24 left to go in this first half. It's been all Amherst so far. Offensively, they've put up a touchdown on every drive. And defensively, they have not allowed 1 first down. The touchdown came from a kick return touchdown by Luke Fairweather, and that's the only score so far for the Zephers. We're going to head to another commercial break. This one's brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty. We'll be back after this.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Everybody, and welcome back. It's currently 33-7 Amherst, and they just been dominant. As here's the kick away, this time a little bit over the heads of the second line, and tackled by number 60 Jesse Blinker. And here comes the Zephers offense, still looking for their first down of the game. They've been close, but just mistakes are costing them. It's been either fumbles or just miscues on offense, just missed blocks. And something's got to change on both sides of the ball. From the pistol is Maddox Dyer. That's a gain about 2. Handoff to number 88, Jacob Ernsting. So second, about 8 here for the Zephers. Lone wide receiver Mason Wagner to the right. And Dyer's got to get this wide receiver core going. Just one completed pass so far. Here's a snap, throwing, quick pass. It's a screenplay. Breaking one tackle and now tackled around the 41-yard line. Looks to be Luke Fairweather with the catch. And now 3rd and short for the Zephers. They are 1 yard away from their first down of the ball game. Excuse me, first down of the ball game. Twins left. Dyer in the pistol. One running back in the backfield. It's going to be a quick pass. And sure enough, it's going to go to Wagner. And he picks up the first down. And hopefully that gets this offense going. A nice little couple screen passes here between Dyer and his wide receivers. First one going to Fairweather, second one going to Mason Wagner. It's exactly what I said. You just got to get that wide receiver core going. Starts with the short passes, and then you can start working to the medium area and then to the deep passes. Showing blitz here is Amherst. Quick handoff to the running back Jacob Ernsting as he picks up another first down here for the Zephers, and they are moving here as we hit the under 5 mark here in this first half. And it's funny to see how just one first down can change the momentum of a team, as now they have made it over the 50-yard line. So trips left here. Dyer in the pistol. Here's the snap. Quick toss, and he's going to be met right away. That's Jacob Ernsting with the rush, but Cannon Hodges tells him you're not going anywhere, and that's going to be a loss of 5. And Cannon Hodges read it from the jump. So now 2nd and 15 for Amherst. Or excuse me, for the Zephers. And just when you thought they were getting this offense going, Hodges just kind of halts everything for St. Mary. Here's a snap. Dyer, pump fake, going deep. Might have a man open, and he's just going to... And it's going to be called a pass interference. I thought he just slipped and fell over, but it's going to be a pass interference called on Sully Perkins, who has an interception so far. He was trying to look for his second, but got a little too handsy. And it'll be 15 yards added from the line of scrimmage. Or excuse me, 10 yards added from the line of scrimmage. It will remain 2nd down. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. A little over 3 minutes left to go. Motion by Wagner. He gets the ball. Wagner gets on around the outside. Nice block there from the tight end. And that'll be another spin move there from Wagner. Excuse me, that's Tarver Trinker with the play. As Trinker makes a nice play there on the jet sweep. And it'll be another first down here for the Zephers as they look to get into the end zone before the end of the first half. Jacob Ernsting staying in there at the running back position. He gets the ball here, and that goes nowhere. Met immediately by the linebacker, Otto Engelmeyer. So still 2nd and 10 now for St. Mary Catholic. Same formation as the last few plays. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 3 down linemen. Looks to be man-to-man for Amherst. Fake handoff. Has to make a play and almost intercepted by Tyler Loken. But just over his arms, and that'll be incomplete to bring it to 3rd and 10 now for the Zephers. Tarver Trinker to the left. Mason Wagner to the right. Here's a snap. Dryer's going to have to make a quick play. It's a fumble. And I don't know who got on top of it. Looks like it's going to be Amherst football, and it will be. Just as you thought, St. Mary's Catholic was moving the ball down the field, the chance to score. Another costly mistake on the strip sack fumble, as it will now be Amherst football from the 22-yard line. 33-7. As Amherst looks to add on to their score, as we are starting to enter blowout territory. And it's only the first half. Let's see if Michael Gladowski has one more drive left in him before the clocks hit zeros. Here's the snap. Gladowski looking. Blitz from... Got him! What a dime there from Gladowski. That one's complete to Callan Lusick. Hit right away, though, by the safety, Brendan Helsbeck. But what a dime there from Gladowski. And he's been so impressive so far. The clock will run. And just under 2 now left to go in this first half. Gladowski, big completion there, about almost 30 yards. Here's the snap. Option. Gladowski's going to keep it. He's got a big lane, and he'll pick up the first down. That's a gain of 13 from Gladowski. I'm running out of words to say about this kid. So a little bit of a hurry-up offense here. No huddle for the Falcons. They do run a no huddle, but it's kind of like a tempo-ish offense. Now it's going to that 2-minute drill offense. 2 to the right, 1 in the backfield. That's Nerdahl. Here's the snap. Gladowski, quick throw. He's got Perkins. Perkins picks up the first down and out of bounds at the 28-yard line. And back-to-back first downs for this Amherst football team. Back-to-back-to-back. As they are moving this ball very efficiently on this drive. 2 to the right once again. Nerdahl still in that backfield. It's been him all night. Here's the handoff to Nerdahl. And breaking another tackle and trucking another man. As Nerdahl gets it all the way to the 12-yard line of the Zephers. Gladowski in the pistol to the right. Nerdahl goes in the 3-point position. Here's the snap. Handoff to Nerdahl once again. Splitting defenders and stopped it around the 7-yard line. So 50 seconds and rolling now in this first half as Amherst looks to punch it in one more time as they inch closer to that 40 mark in the ball game. Here's a snap. Handoff to Nerdahl. He's going for 4. He's got 4. Aiden Nerdahl with his 4th rushing touchdown of the game. Him and Gladowski have been absolutely unstoppable. It's now 39-7 Amherst. With 24 seconds left to go here in this first half. Amherst has been struggling a little bit on the snaps for PATs. They've had 2 mishaps so far. That one looks good, and that one's through the uprights, and sure enough, they hit that 40 mark here in this first half. It's 40-7 Amherst with 24 seconds left to go. We're going to take a quick commercial break as this is brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty. We'll be back.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's currently 40-7 Amherst here in this first quarter. A squib kick as D. George Voss just collects and falls down. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just decide to take a knee, but we will see. The Zephers, their last drive, they got all the way down to the 30-yard line. But in a blink of an eye, it was a strip sack and a turnover, and that led to another score by Amherst. And sure enough, the Zephers are going to take a knee here, and that will end the first half. 40-7, an absolute dominant performance by this Amherst football team. 4 rushing touchdowns for Aiden Nerhall, and Michael Gladowski has been perfect. We head to halftime here on Zaleski Sports. I'm Brett McNamara. And once again, this is brought to you by Hot Favor Realty. We'll be back after half.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
The mission at WIAA Foundry is to provide all of the world with our great quality castings.
I think it'd be kind of hard to find this sort of environment working anywhere else. It's a little bit different than your typical factory setting.
People think that we just pour, we pour a few castings, but like here at Plant 1, we're pouring, 3,000 different parts.
There's a lot to learn, and it's fascinating. When I started and I said that to myself, well, if I don't give it a shot and I don't try out the job, I won't know if I actually like it.
I stay because of my team leader and my foreman and the guys I work with over there. They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help, they're willing to teach. They give you the time to learn.
As long as you show up, you do what you're supposed to, you ask questions, and you put your best foot forward, you literally can keep moving up.
One of the things that has kept me tied to the company is how do you feel? When you go every day to a place, you belong to a team, you have opportunity for growth. that's the right place to be.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
WIAA has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. They've sent me to school. I have an associate's degree now. I take pride in that because I've always wanted to have a college degree, and now I have it, and WIAA has supplied that to me.
I feel like we are an elite team that keeps this place running in Melton Iron, and I like to feel part of something bigger.
I enjoy working with everybody. I love being up here in Wisconsin.
It's like a brotherhood. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's looking out for everyone.
The people that make up WIAA Foundry are just really genuine, hard-working people.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
We build a good sense of camaraderie with our teams, so it just allows for a more well-rounded and healthy work environment.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
What our differentiator is, WIAA is a company, first it has a welcoming culture. So no matter what your background is, if you are coming, willing to do your job and contribute to the company growth and also growth yourself, you will find the right place.
We make products that help people. I don't ever want to have to worry that you get in your vehicle and you go home and something breaks or fails because we didn't do something right on our process. It all matters.
WIAA Foundry, it's one of the largest iron foundries in the world, and it's right here in WIAA, and I love that.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, AutoSelect will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At AutoSelect, you're good to go.
Hi, I'm Josh Sparks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors. Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's currently 40-7 Amherst with about 8 minutes left to go for halftime. And as you can see, yes, it is 40-7 as Aiden Nerdahl has 4 rushing touchdowns, and he's been absolute dominant, trucking over defenders, stiff-arming, saw a couple spin moves. He's been doing it all. And along with him, Michael Gladowski has been absolutely elite. Every single pass he's thrown, I believe he's completed. I'm not too sure about that, but he's looked pretty accurate so far. Everything's been right there in the hands of wide receivers. As we take a look to next week, Amherst will be traveling to Winnebago Lutheran Academy, about over in Fond du Lac. It's going to be a tough matchup in their second out-of-conference game, and then they will be away once again, this time for a conference matchup against Colby at Colby. And then they will finally be back at home in back-to-back games against Marathon and then Spencer Columbus. So that's the next few weeks for you. As we look over to other Zaleski sports games, last night, DC Everest played it's my starting to not work. But like I said, 5 minutes left to go here during this halftime. On the other side of the ball, the Zephers haven't really done anything offensively. Defensively, they've let up 40 points. On the offensive side, they've gotten it down past the 50 only one time, and that resulted in a strip sack turnover. But other times, every single possession, they did not pick up a first down. So just offensive struggles have really halted them from doing anything as they look to turn it around here in the second half. It will be Amherst with the ball to start the second half. And I would assume they would put in the backups, but you never know. The one thing they do need to fix a little bit is their special teams. It's just a little bit sloppy. They've allowed, obviously, the kick return touchdown that the Zephers had. Luke Fairweather had a 75-yard kick return touchdown along the right sideline, and he almost broke it on that first kick return, but just couldn't go anywhere past the 40. Then on the second kick return, it was to the 25-yard line, and finally he broke out of that one. As we're about 3.5 minutes away from the start of the second half, we're going to go back to commercial break. Once again, this is brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty. And we'll be back to start the second half. Once again, it's 40-7 Amherst. We'll be back shortly.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're, that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Once again, it's 40-7 Amherst. 4 touchdowns for Aiden Nerdahl rushing. Michael Glodowski, absolutely elite, has hit almost every single pass. As we are ready to start the second half, we're going to jump to other scores around Zaleski Sports. Catholic Memorial and Franklin currently tied 7-7 at halftime. So a very close game there by one of the top teams in Division I. Over to Mosinee in Stratford. Stratford was mentioned earlier. They did beat Amherst last season in the second round of the playoffs, 28-7. This time they are currently losing 13-7 against Mosinee at Stratford. Over to Wrightstown and Wapaka. Wrightstown currently leading 28-7 at half. Ladysmith and Edgar. It's currently Edgar 30 and Ladysmith 6. So a couple more minutes added on to the clock. And then we'll get started here in the second half. Like I mentioned before, if you were listening, I wouldn't be surprised if a backup started entering into this game for Amherst. And then St. Mary Catholic keep their starters to start the second half, and then I wouldn't be surprised if they start entering more and more as we go. So hopefully St. Mary's can turn it around here. They really do need it, as their offense has just been stalled on pretty much every single drive except for their most recent one. This one is brought to you by JG Plumbing. Call JG Plumbing for all your residential or commercial plumbing needs. As your local Amana dealer, you can always trust in JG to get it fixed and get it off your mind. That's JG Plumbing in Amherst. We did go and broadcast some games last night as the final score between Chelly and Manawa, it was 14-0 Pacelli, and Spash and Chippewa Falls did play as well, 43-15 Spash. It looks like they are ready to go here as the clock gets under 10, and we're ready to start the second half here on Zaleski Sports. Once again, I am Brett McNamara, and you're tuned in on Zaleski Sports on YouTube. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Amherst elected to kick off to start the first half. They will now receive. And it looks like it's the starting kick return unit. It is Sully Perkins back to receive.
Amherst to receive the second half kickoff.
And we'll see if they continue with their starters as well on offense. Levy Cullen, one of the backup quarterbacks, see if he gets entered into the ball game. Kicking away for St. Mary Catholic is Carlos Verhoff. And it looks like we are ready to go here to start the second half. 40-7 Amherst. And a nice kick there, retrieved by Sully Perkins, and a reverse, no, a fake reverse. That definitely got me.
First down, Falcons.
And it looks like they're going to keep the starting offense out there for Amherst. Michael Gladowski sticking out there with Aiden Nerdall, Sully Perkins, Cannon Hodges, and Logan Hintz. And I got to give some credit to this Amherst offensive line. Nerdall would do nothing without them, and they've been elite so far to start this game. But football is 2 halves, so we'll see what happens here. Here's an option here between Gladowski and Nerdall. Probably not the right decision there from Gladowski. One of very few mistakes from him tonight, as that results in a gain of 1. He had Nerdall on that pitch option, but decided to keep it himself, as it results in about almost a gain of 2. Nerdall on the right side this time of Gladowski. Showing blitz is the Zephers. Backing off a little bit, though. Here's a snap. Gladowski looking. He wants the deep shot. And what a time he's got him. It's Sully Perkins on the second play of the second half. Sully Perkins. And it's 46-7 Amherst. Sully Perkins has done it again, beating the corner on one-on-one coverage. And what a dime from Michael Gladowski. As now they await the extra point. And that might be it for this Amherst offense. After around a 70-yard touchdown almost. Maybe a little bit more than 70 yards. All right, 47-7 Amherst. Michael Gladowski to Sully Perkins once again. As we're going to head to another commercial break here on Zaleski Sports. It's brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty. And we'll be back after this break.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's 47-7, about a 70-yard touchdown pass to Sully Perkins, his second touchdown grab of the game on a pass from Michael Gladowski. As the kick is away, a little shallow, and that will take a weird bounce. He's got to pick that ball up. He does. That's Luke Fairweather as he gets a gain at about 11. So he'll start at the the 11-yard line, 11 or 12-ish yard line. And it will be the starting defense for Amherst. And it is tough. It is the first game of the season, so you want to get reps in. You want to get their bodies in the right shape to get them through the next few games. But it is 47-7. Amherst in man-to-man defense. Here's a snap. Dump off. Throw. It's going to go to the slot wide receiver. It looks to be Dominic Osgood. As now the Zephers are in a little bit of a tempo offense, and they definitely need it. And here's a fumble snap over the head. He's going to have to make a play, and he's just going to throw it over the heads of everyone into the sideline of St. Mary Catholic. And that's about the third or fourth time now that just from the snap and the quarterback touching the ball that there's been a fumble, either whether it's between the exchange with the running back or just Dyer just can't get the grip on it. So two wide receivers to the left and the right. Third and about 6 now for the Zephers. Dyer looking. He's going to go across the middle and broken up. A nice defensive play there from Tony Vaquera. And that's going to force a 4th down, and out will come the punting unit for the Zephers. Really nice pass breakup from the sophomore defensive back. And now the Zephers will go once again without putting points on the board. Punt's a little bit short. It's going to have to take a nice bounce, and it does. And it just keeps on rolling all the way to about the 35-yard line. And Amherst will take over there. Looks like they are going to stick with the starters on offense, or a few different personnel changes. Some new offensive linemen in for Amherst, along with a couple new wide receivers. But Gladowski looks like he's staying in there along with Perkins. So they're going to start with offensive line. Aiden Hellsberg is in at wide receiver for the Falcons. Here's a snap. Handoff and tackled right behind the line of scrimmage, and that's the first time of the night that the Zephers have been back there for a rush that resulted in a loss. And looks like that's it for the starters. Glodowski comes out. As in will come Levi Cullen, the sophomore quarterback, standing at 5'10", 140. And it looks like it'll be all backups from here for the Falcons. Here's a snap. Looking, he's got the wide receiver. That's Liam Connor. As he's tackled just short of a first down. And a nice pass there from Levi Cullen. So 3rd and 1 now for Amherst. As Cullen looks to take control of the offense for the Falcons. One running back in the backfield. Here's a snap handoff to the running back, J.C. Bowman. He goes nowhere. And out will come the punting unit for the Falcons.
Fans, in just a few moments, we'll be selecting the 50-50 winner. So make sure you get your 50-50.
Last time the Falcons attempted to punt, it was a low snap, which resulted in Michael Glodowski having to take it for his own. He picked up the first down, and that drive ended up resulting in a touchdown. See if anything changes here, and a timeout's going to be called by the Zephers. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Just a reminder, this is brought to you by Haw Favor Realty, as we'll be back shortly here on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Hello and welcome back. It's currently 47-7 Amherst as they wait to punt this one away for what we think is the first time it would actually result in a punt. But we'll see what happens here. Here's the snap. This time it looks to be a perfect punt. And Glodowski right to the return man, Nolan Keller. And the Zephers will take over at about the 22-yard line. This one's brought to you by Amherst Storage. Only storage serving the Amherst area, offering extra large units for businesses, boats, RVs, or an extra garage. Secure, affordable, and open 24/7. Visit us online to reserve your space today. That is Amherst Storage. Trips right now for the Zephers. Here's the snap, and Dreyer looks for the wide receiver, Braden Hulsbeck. The pass goes incomplete. Timing looked to be off between the quarterback and the wide receiver. That was actually Tarver Trinker. Handoff now to the running back. This will be DeGeorge Voss on the carry. And now it'll be 3rd and around 7 here for the Zephers. Two wide receivers still left, two to the right. 3 down linemen for the Falcons, man-to-man defense. Wide receiver goes in motion, and that one might be a fumble if it goes behind the line of scrimmage. And it will actually be an incomplete pass. So now 4th down, it'll be a 3 and out for the Zephers. As the wide receiver could not pull it in. A check down pass from Maddox Dyer. Just a rough night all around for the Zephers offense. They just can't get anything going, and now a timeout will be called by Amherst. This one is brought to you by Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. We're going to take a quick break here. So once again, this is brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty. We'll be back shortly on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hello and welcome back. It's currently 47-7 with 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter. It's been all Amherst so far as the Zephers look to punt. They get that one away. Back to return is Logan Hintz. That one will trickle out of bounds, where Amherst will settle up and start their offense at the 41-yard line. Staying in the game at quarterback is number 17, Levi Cullen. The sophomore came in last drive. Ladowski did run one play last drive on a handoff to J.C. Bowman, but then came out immediately after. So here's Levi Cullen. One completion so far. And this running game has gone nowhere since the backups have entered the game. Tackled at about the line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 10 now for Amherst. Two wide receivers to the right and the left. Here's a snap in the pistol. It's going to be a quarterback draw for Cullen, and he's tackled immediately and pushed back a few more yards after that. They're only going to give him a loss of 1, though, and it's now 3rd and long for the Falcons. So we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. As the clock trickles under a minute in this 3rd quarter. To the right, to the left. Here's Cullen now, and it's going to be a jet sweep, and he is absolutely crushed in that backfield. A jet sweep to Dylan Cook, and that goes nowhere. The Zephers defense read that one just like a book, and now it's 4th and very long for Amherst, and out will come the punting unit. is now 47-7 at the end of 3. Amherst on their way to a 1-0 start to the season as the Zephers will look to get something going offensively. We're going to take a commercial break. Once again, this is brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty, and we'll be back shortly on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Amherst looking to punt now as Glodowski sends that one away. And that one's going to trickle all the way to about the 30-yard line where the Zephers will take over. This one is brought to you by Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Looking to finish this game off quickly. It will be a running clock now, up 40. Starters are still in for St. Mary Catholic. It's going to be the I formation, Twins right. Here's a snap handoff to the running back in a big hole. And that one's going to be just short. No, they're going to give him the first down on a run by Elliot Reichenbacker. If you're considering a career in fabrication or welding, consider dropping off a resume at Legacy Steel. This brand new addition to our Amherst community is located in the Amherst Business Park. That's Legacy Steel, proud supporter of your Amherst Falcons. Here's a quick pass to the wide receiver, Mason Wagner. Gets around the outside. And another first down is picked up for the Zephers on a screen pass from Maddox Dyer.
49-yard line. First down.
And the Zephers are finally starting to move the ball. The second time they've only been across the 50-yard line. First time ended in a strip sack fumble. And once again, it's Twins right in the I formation. Here's Dwyer. It's going to be a jet sweep reverse. That's Trevor Trinker. He gets around the outside. A big block from the offensive lineman. That's Alexander Klinkhammer running with Trinker on the jet sweep. And that results in a big first down for the Zephers, about a gain of almost 20. Say 18 on the reverse. And now it's first down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Here's a snap, handoff to the running back. And he breaks a couple tackles, taking one with him. He breaks one free, and he's tackled at the very last second. That's Elliot Reichenbacker breaking a few. And a last-ditch effort, Sony Graham makes the tackle. And now it's first and goal for the first time for the Zephers. Only touchdown of the game came from a Luke Fairweather kick return touchdown. Here's a snap. Handoff to Reichenbacker, and it's going to be close. Tackled at about the 1.5-yard line.
Ball's carried to the
For all of your tire and auto service needs, look to Shrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get back on the road. That's Shrill Tire and Auto Service. I formation once again. Here's Dwyer. Handoff to Reichenbacker, and he's in for the touchdown. And the Zephers cut into that 40-point lead just a little bit closer. It's now 13-47. And I would assume they're going to go for 2 here. They are not actually. They're going to go for the PAT. And it will be Carlos Verhoff to try and get them to 14. Here's the kick. It is up, and it is good, and it is now 14-47. Amherst holding on to that lead as we are under 8 minutes now left to go in this fourth and final quarter. We're going to go to another break brought to you by Hoffavor Realty. We'll be back shortly on Zaleski Sports.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's currently 47-14. The Zephers finally get an offensive touchdown on the 2-yard run by Elliot Reichenbacker, as the Zephers will now kick it away. A little under 8 left to go. Amherst is on their way to a 1-0 start to this season. Bobbled on the kick return. That's Perkins as he gets through. And if you bobble it, you still go far. Perkins all the way up to the 40-yard line, and a nice return there for the Falcons, as they will look to get the offense going here in this fourth quarter. Fleet Farm, no matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. It's going to be a trips right formation and a new quarterback for the Falcons. Looks like it's Landon Austin in there for Amherst. A little pitch and a late hit. No call. That was Carter Groshek with the carry. About a gain of 5 there. And 2nd and 5 now for Amherst. Jacob Spencer coming into the ball game for the Falcons, as we will see what Landon Austin's going to do here at quarterback. The pistol formation, 2 wide receivers on each side. Option handoff, gives it to the running back. Looks like it was Groshek again. And now it'll be 3rd down and 6 for Amherst. Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Two wide receivers on each side. Here's the 3rd and 6. Austin almost, yes, and overthrown. Pass intended for number 47. Excuse me, number 42, Mateo Sawuski. And now Amherst will be forced to punt. We're under the 5-minute mark, 47-14 Falcons. A dominant first half brought the backups in after one drive in the second half. It was a touchdown pass to Sully Perkins. 2 receiving touchdowns for him, 3 passing touchdowns for Michael Godowski, and 4 rushing touchdowns for Aiden Nerdahl. Here's the punt from Godowski. That one's a little bit in the air. And not the right way to catch that one, but does retrieve it, Elliot Reichenbacker. And the Zephers will take over at around the 35-yard line. The International Bank of Amherst invites you to a bank locally with all the amenities you'd expect from your local bank. Great rates and local friendly service with a smile. Put your trust in the International Bank of Amherst. Two wide receivers to the left and the right. Here's a snap and a handoff to the running back. That's Jacob Ernsting. And that's going to be a first down on a gain at about 15 for Ernsting. Here's the handoff to Ernsting once again. Gets around the outside, stiff arm. That's got to be a face mask call. And they don't call it. Tackled out of bounds by Carter Groshek. And it's now 2nd and 5 for the Zephers. Ernsting still in the backfield for St. Mary Catholic. Here's the snap. Handoff to Ernsting. Breaks one tackle, gets around the outside. Stiff arms another one. Trucks another one, and finally out of bounds. At the 25-yard line. Actually, the 28th they're going to call it. And another first down for Jacob Ernsting. Adam Skibicki with First Weber, your trusted partner for buying or selling, offering expert guidance, personalized service, and proven results. Let's turn your real estate goals into reality. Contact Adam today. Zephers moving the ball pretty good here. Here's a jet sweep to the wide receiver. Caleb Vogel gets around the outside, gets a nice block, and that's going to be a first down for the freshman. Finally, the whistles are blown after a gain of 12 and called dead at around the 16-yard line. We're under a minute now left in this fourth quarter. Two wide receivers on each side. Here's the snap. Handoff to Ernsting. He's going to get through and tackled quickly at around the 7. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes this summer. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. That's 715-344-0701. Handoff to Ernsting once again, but a gain of 1. It'll be now 2nd and goal. And a hurry-up offense once again, and probably the last play of the ball game. Here's a snap. Pump fake, throws it over to the wide receiver. That's incomplete. And that's going to be the ball game. Amherst wins this one 47-14. An absolute dominant first half carries them to the victory. Michael Gladowski, 3 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns for Aiden Nerdahl, and 2 receiving touchdowns and an interception for Sully Perkins. The Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Stay tuned for the post-game show brought to you by Wapaka Foundry. For a job that will ignite your career, go to jobs.wapakafoundry.com. That's jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you for the post-game show.
The mission at Wapaka Foundry is to provide all of the world with our great quality castings.
I think it'd be kind of hard to find this sort of environment working anywhere else. It's a little bit different than your typical factory setting.
People think that we just pour, we pour a few castings, but like here at Plant 1, we're pouring, 3,000 different parts.
There's a lot to learn, and it's fascinating. When I started and I said that to myself, well, if I don't give it a shot and I don't try out the job, I won't know if I actually like it.
I stay because of my team leader and my foreman and the guys I work with over there. They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach. They give you the time to learn.
As long as you show up, you do what you're supposed to, you ask questions, and you put your best foot forward, you literally can keep moving up.
One of the things that has kept me tied to the company is how do you feel? When you go every day to a place, you belong to a team, you have opportunity for growth, that's the right place to be.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
Wapaka has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. They've sent me to school. I have an associate's degree now. I take pride in that because I've always wanted to have a college degree, and now I have it, and Wapaka supplied that to me.
I feel like we are an elite team that keeps this place running in Melton Iron. I like to feel part of something bigger.
I enjoy working with everybody. I love being up here in Wisconsin. It's like a brotherhood. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's looking out for everyone.
The people that make up Wapaka Foundry are just really genuine, hard-working people.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
We build a good sense of camaraderie with our teams, so it just allows for a more well-rounded and healthy work environment.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
What our differentiator is, Wapaka is a company, first it has a welcoming culture. So no matter what your background is, if you are coming, willing to do your job and contribute to the company growth and also growth yourself, you will find the right place.
We make products that help people. I don't ever want to have to worry that you get in your vehicle and you go home and something breaks or fails because we didn't do something right on our process. It all matters.
Wapaka Foundry, it's one of the largest iron foundries in the world, and it's right here in Wapaka, and I love that.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the post-game show brought to you by WIAA Foundry. I'm Brett McNamara, and alongside Coach Lusick. Coach, what was the game plan going into this one?
Well, of course, you want to start fast. On film, we saw some places we thought we could, on offense, we could take advantage of. And a key part, we executed offensively. I think we scored in every drive in the first half. Defensively, 3 and outs. We had an interception. I know we had a fumble in the first or second half. The key part is offensively we scored right before the half and we scored right after half. So we call it double dipping, which kind of put the game away. So we got to clean up our special teams. So that was not good. 2 missed extra points, and then the kickoff team, we got to clean that up. So we got some things to work on.
Yeah, exactly. You guys played great in that first half. Like you said, you scored at the very end, and you scored right after half. Going along with that, what were kind of the things you were talking about when you're up by 40 at halftime?
Just finish the game, finish it, enjoy it. We've worked, you think about it, 10 months of off-season lifting plus 4 weeks of practice. I don't know how many hours you put in for, you think about for one game, now it's for the whole season, but enjoy this. Let's come out, let's finish it. And they were zoned in, they were ready to play. Wednesday we didn't have a very good practice. Thursday we kind of polished things up, and then we came out and played tonight, and we're gonna have to continue to get better. Like I said, we did some great things, but we also made some mistakes that we can't moving forward, accept.
Exactly, and it's the first game of the season. There's a lot, more games left to go. So hopefully the rest of the season goes well for you guys. And thank you, Coach Lusick.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Michael. Also alongside Michael Gladowski. Michael, you had a great game today. You had 3 touchdown passes, and everything, it looked like it was falling for you. What was the mindset going into the game today?
We just want to play fundamentally. Like this year, we just want to be gritty. We don't want to rely on the big plays like we have been. So it was really good that the line was clicking, receivers were clicking, and it's it was a really good feeling. We just want to work on the small things, and the small details add up.
Exactly, and I mentioned it on the broadcast. Your offensive line was amazing. I said it to you before we were talking. It was tough to pick a player of the game, and hopefully that it's going to be more of you guys picked along the way. My next question for you, there's still, obviously a long season left. How do you think you guys can top this performance or, try and be better as you go along?
There's always mistakes that are made. I know Talon, I don't mean to call him up, but he had a drop. And it's those small things that in a closer game, it's a really big deal. And then we're just looking to work on our young guys because we're built freshmen up. Mm-hmm. So, how we can top this is having our JV come in and then put up some numbers on the board, move the ball, and then just get a little more stops. But it was great to see them make that stop on the goal line because, they practice hard all week, give us our bodies, and then for them to come out on Friday night in front of everybody and make a play like that was just great to see.
Yeah, exactly. I remember, always being that's for me growing up playing football too. That was always cool to watch too. So you guys played great job. You're gonna close it out. Michael Gladowski,
I'm Michael Gladowski, and I'm in the house.
Thanks, Michael. Have a good night.